Hi there, I'm back. Yesterday I talked about goal setting, um, and there's something that I left out that I wanted to bring to the table, especially in the context of what I want to talk to you about today, which is confidence. Um, I think I let other people's judgment of the goals that I had set for myself dictate my actions for a long time. So what I mean by that is, uh, this is a perfect example. I'm a competitive athlete, and when I wanted to start competing, I started with triathlons, and I had been thinking for a while about getting into some of these different sports, and I was really toying around with being in competing in figure or bikini or some sort of aesthetic fitness competition. And I got a lot of backlash from that. Where I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a triathlon. Oh, maybe I'll do a figure competition. And when I shared that with people, it was like, oh, figure. That's so narcissistic, and that's so like, so whatever. And I just got like harsh judgment from it. And then when I said that I was thinking about competing in triathlons, they're like, "Oh, what an admirable thing for you to do to try to do triathlons." So it's just funny because who's to say what my goals should be? Who's to say what it means to me to compete in whatever sport I decide to compete in? But I did. I let it get to me for a long time. So I tried triathlons for a while, and I didn't love it. It wasn't for me. I have a close girlfriend, Megan, who is really into triathlons, and she's the one who got me started in it. And it was like a sport that was made for her. And I just don't get the same joy out of it that she does. And when I see how happy she is, and my friend Darcy too, she's a competitor and she's great at triathlons. And I wish that I felt that way about the sport, and I just don't. So I moved on and I tried CrossFit. I love CrossFit, and I loved competing in CrossFit. I loved the energy. It was much more my speed. Um, but I got injured, and so I wasn't able to compete for a while. So I revisited this goal of competing in a fitness competition, in an aesthetic competition, and I decided I really want to pursue it. So that is the goal that I have on my plate right now. That is taking up most of my time. Is I'm going to compete in my first bikini competition in February. So I'm really excited. It's going to be awesome. So really, what that story is about. It's about being confident enough in in my decisions and what makes me happy and what I want, to be able to pursue the goals that I really want. So, confidence to me is not like strutting down the street with that like look in your eye, like, oh man, I own everything. Like that's not what I think of as confidence. When I think about being confident, I think about ownership. And I think about owning every single aspect of your life. You are in complete control of your life all the time. Not the circumstances. I know that things happen to you, but you are in control of your mindset and your attitude all the time. And specifically talking about goal setting and being confident, like that is within your power always to be personally responsible for every decision that you make. There's no blame game. You can't blame anyone else for the decisions that you're making. Like, this is your life, and you're deciding to live it how you want to live it. And that's a powerful concept. The same as goal setting. When you really sit down to think about what you want, and when you think about being confident, I want it to be the same powerful experience for you, where it's like, light bulb, like, yeah, I own this. I own my goals and every decision that it takes to get there. That is to me, that's what confidence is really about. And a whole other layer, once you really get that down where you're like, yeah, this is what I want, and I feel committed and I feel in control of pursuing my goals, I want you to think about how that's going to influence other people. And I think that's kind of where this comes into like the athlete search, is that I think that a truly confident person is the type of person that is bringing people together and lifting people up. Big Ty Russ had a post today about like being thankful, being grateful, what you're grateful for, and when was the last time you stopped to be thankful. And posts like that, I'm like, God, that just makes me smile. It made me happy. It lifted my spirits today. And there are so many other posts that you could see or you could watch that are like tearing people down. It's a lot of negativity. And to me, that is not being confident. Being Facebook tough. That's what Brian calls it, my boyfriend. He calls it being Facebook tough. You can be Facebook tough all day and talk mad crap to people and be rude, but is that really a sign of being confident? Like you're so secure in yourself you can be mean to people? Like, what? No. Confident people, truly confident people, are the people that are setting the example, that are bringing people together, that are lifting people up. It's being the change that you want to see in the world. Like, I'm sorry, I just like threw a Gandhi quote at you, but for real, that's so for real. And it's not going to change. If you want to see a change, you need to be the change. So for me, I want to see a change. I want to see a change in positivity, and I want to see a change in all of that on social media, and I want to see people being lifted up and being motivated and inspired. And so I want to be that change for people. And I want to be confident in how I own that decision to make my life about that. So, big nugget about confidence and goal setting and a little like Gandhi mixed in, sorry. I love this stuff. So, set your goals and be confident in them and own your life. And until next time.